This is YSM Sports Media. Want to thank you for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and click the notification button for all future content.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Brandon Walker, your favorite Mexican, YSM Sports Media. I just want to drop my thoughts on this Canelo Caleb Plant situation. I feel a lot of guys are choosing sides, and people are not being logical and just using common sense. So all I keep hearing is everyone saying, oh, Canelo's the A side, Canelo's the A side, Canelo's the A side. Like, honestly, man, the shit that Canelo pulls, Manny Pac, Floyd combined don't pull the shit that Canelo pulls. Like, it don't even come close, man. So this is the thing. If Caleb Plant gets COVID or he gets hurt and he can't go through with the fight, Canelo wants a late replacement and still make $40 million. And mind you, we already know what type of opponents we're talking about. We're talking about a Rocky Fielding type opponent. We're talking about a Yildirim type opponent. We're not talking about a guy like David Benavidez, who already has a fight scheduled on August 28th. We're not talking about a guy like David Morrell. We're not talking about one of those guys. We're literally talking about just giving him a fucking nobody and having him make an easy 40 mil. But that's typical Canelo bullshit that he pulls. He's always been pulling this. And people want to be like, oh, well, he's the A side. He's earned that. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's been like that since the beginning. When he first fought Matthew Hatton, he actually won a world title at a catch weight. No, that's not the surprising thing. He didn't even make the weight for the catch weight, and he still got to win the title, man. Like, and mind you, he had to give, I want to say, what was it, $200,000 or $300,000 of his purse up to Matthew Hatton for coming in overweight, and that was his first world title that he won. Mind you, this is 2011, so literally we're going on 10 years of bullshit. 10 years of bullshit. When he had Canelo weight, which was 155, all that catch weight of 155, when he fought Miguel Cotto, Canelo had to be, what, 180? Probably on fight night. Canelo looked fucking huge. He was dwarfing Cotto as far as size-wise. And then you look at when he just fought Kovalev, he had a rehydration clause for Kovalev. 10 pounds. Come on, man. Like, that me cae mal, man. Like, Canelo, he's always doing this sucker shit, man. And that's the shit I can't stand about him, dog. Like, it's always something here. He always has to nitpick, get his little shit in. With Triple G, fight me at 155. And what dude's saying, Triple G's not fighting him at 155, so he's ducking. And that's the thing, Canelo fans, y'all deflect from reality. Y'all don't use logic. Y'all don't use common sense. People want to be like, oh, all the fighters do that. No, they don't. You show me other boxers that are putting rehydration clauses on dudes. You tell me other fighters that are making guys take fights on 6-7 weeks notice for pay-per-views. I'm not talking about basic fights on ESPN Friday night, ESPN shows, local little cards. No, I'm talking about big pay-per-views. Canelo's the only dude that does this. He's the only dude that does this. You know what I mean? The favoritism, the bullshit that goes on, I don't know how anyone can just sit there, and especially Raza, how we can just sit there and clap and applaud this shit. It's sinvergüenza, bro. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. It's disgusting, man. It's pussy shit at the end of the day. The thing is, it's like this, man. If Canelo gets sick or something happens to him, Caleb has to wait for him, right? But then Canelo can just go, but ain't the same for Canelo. Come on, man, y'all can't ride with that sucker shit, because that's exactly what it is. It's sucker shit. However you want to look at it. This is the thing. You can still be a Canelo fan, but you don't have to eat dick like that. You don't have to eat his dick like that. You don't. You can still be a Canelo fan, but you don't have to dick right everything that a fighter does. You don't have to do that. When a fighter does some bullshit, it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm a Pac fan. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit when the Pac Floyd was shit going on that I didn't agree with, but I could see bullshit. Like when Bob Arum was like, oh, we're giving Floyd 3 days to make the fight, and Floyd was already going to jail at the time. Come on, dog. Like, that's bullshit. When there's bullshit, there's nothing wrong with being a man and owning up to the fucking bullshit, man. There's not. Like, this is the thing, man. Mexican fighters, we're built different. We act different. That's not Canelo. It's not. He's always pulling this whole shit, and that shouldn't be applauded. The bigger ring with Billy Joe, the smaller ring with Billy Joe, this and that, bro. There's always some kind of bullshit that he has to put into it. And now he only fights 6 weeks before a fight. He has to. Because why? He fucked up with the Triple G shit. They already had the rematch announced 4 or 5 months in advance. What people don't understand is testing starts the day a fight is scheduled. It's not the year-round bullshit that people think it is. It's not like that. Testing starts when a fight is scheduled. So if there's no fight scheduled, so again, testing does not begin until a fight is scheduled. Maybe, honestly, Canelo just more than likely needs more time. If I know his pattern like I know it, give it about a week or two. In the next week or two, the fight's going to be made and the fight's going to go on. You know, I can read this with my eyes closed. A lot of people, they can't read in between the lines. They don't know what's happening. I can read this with my eyes closed. And this is the thing. I don't know how anyone can support this. You know what I mean? Fox is in this. Fox and PBC, they're in this to make money. They're not going to pay Canelo $40 to $50 million so he can fight Yildirim or Rocky Fielding again. DAZN lost fucking money. DAZN wanted Canelo in big fights. And that's why they had a dispute, because Canelo does not want to fight anyone with a post. Canelo wants to fight a bunch of tennis players from Europe, and he's content with that. This idea that Canelo's chasing greatness, that Canelo wants the hardest fights out there, is laughable. It's really laughable when you really think about it. He does not have that history. He's not cut from that cloth. He's not. He's not. For all the shit that people talk about Oscar De La Hoya, guess what? Oscar De La Hoya fought a prime Tito. Oscar De La Hoya fought a prime Hopkins. Oscar De La Hoya fought a prime Floyd. Oscar De La Hoya fought a prime Shane. You tell me one great fighter, one great prime fighter that Canelo's fought. Canelo only fights guys that are 35 and older. He's not fighting anyone that's going to be a threat. He's not. These are all facts, and y'all know this. Y'all know this. I could only go by what you show me throughout your career. That's all I can go by. I can't go by anything else. I can only go by what you show me. His body transformation from overnight, from Carlos Baldomir to Tim Bradley, and then needing surgery to remove a cyst. A cyst is a huge telltale sign of PEDs. A lot of athletes that use PEDs, they wind up getting cysts, acne, all kinds of shit like that. So the fact that he got cosmetic surgery, as they say, but it was on his knee to remove a cyst right before the Triple G rematch, bro, that's not a red flag to anybody. It's all there in front of us, you know? And the thing is with Canelo, he's just trying to manipulate and play the system as much as he can. And all dudes want to be like, well, he's A-side, he's A-side, he's A-side. Again, Fox, PBC, they're in this to make fucking money. They're in this to put undefeated Caleb Plant world champion against Canelo, to market that and to sell that, to do anywhere between 500 to 750K. That's what they want. They're not in the business to put Canelo versus Yildirim and the shit to do 150K. They're not in that type of business. Okay? These networks are in this shit to make money. They're not in this to lose money. Okay? DAZN, you don't think DAZN regrets giving him all that money? They figured, oh no, he's gonna fight Triple G. He's gonna do. No, he's not. No, he's not. Canelo is content with making the most money possible for the lowest risk. That's his MO. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. He's gonna fight a bunch of tennis players from Europe. That's it. Canelo will eventually be like Sugar Ray Robinson. He'll be 128, 1-2, fighting all these tennis players. He's never gonna lose to a bunch of tennis players. He's not. All the tennis players from Europe, he'll beat them all. Those are my thoughts. Y'all can try to deny what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying is the truth. Es el verdad. You know that. No son mentiras. You know what I'm saying is the truth.